Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we discussed about the chapter straight line, and in that chapter we discussed about the equation of line in normal form or perpendicular form. Dear students, we discussed about the equation of a line in normal form, or you can say that perpendicular form, which is equal to what? Dear student, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Okay, suppose that when any line, dear student, passes through in that way, and the distance from that point, from the perpendicular distance of that line from the origin is what? P. Okay, is what? P, and making an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis, with x-axis. Then in that condition the equation of line will be x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. And in previous class we solve one questions based on that topic. Dear student, today we are going to discuss some more question based on that topic. Then after we discuss next topic. Okay, now let's see some important questions based on that topic. Let's see. Take a question, dear students. The question is, find the equation of the straight line. Find the equation of the straight line. Find the equation of the straight line upon which the length of perpendicular form upon which the length of perpendicular from origin is 3 root 2 units. 3 under root 2 units. Okay, and this perpendicular makes an angle of 75 degree and angle of 75 degree with the positive direction of x-axis, with the positive direction of x-axis. This is the question here. Let's see once more time. Here we find the equation of a straight line. First we draw a diagram. Suppose that this is the coordinate axis. Okay, O x o x dash, y o y dash, and a line passes through. Suppose that a line AB passes through in this way, and the perpendicular distance from that line from the origin is what is given? That is 3 root 2, making an angle 75 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. Dear student, this is the condition. So OL is the perpendicular distance from that. Okay, and here then that is point P and Q respectively. So this is the question here, and we find. Now look what I do, dear student. Here what we have, we have the perpendicular distance from the origin is P, which is 3 root 2, and the angle made by them is with the positive direction of x-axis is 75 degree. Now look, dear student, here let's see solution. Since here what we have, the value of P is what? 3 root 2, and the theta is what? 75 degree. Now then, or thus the equation of the theta, you can, or alpha, you can say that thus the equation of the given line will be what? X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Take equation number 1. That is, we get as what? The value x cos 75 y sin 75 is equal to the value of p is what? 3 root 2. Take equation number 1. Now look. Now dear student, what I do? First, dear student, we find the value of cos 75 degree and sin 75 degree because of now first we find the value of cos 75 and sin 75. After that we put the value of cos 75 and sin 75 in equation 1. Okay, now let's see. First, since we have cos 75 and we write cos 75 as cos 45 plus 30. Now we apply the formula cos A plus B. What is the formula for cos A plus B? Let's see. Cos A cos B minus sin A into sin B. Now what I get? Let's see. This is the value of 1 by root 2. The value of cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Okay. My sin 45 1 upon root 2 and sin 30 is what? 1 upon 2. Now we take 2 root 2 as LCM, so we get root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. Okay. So the value of cos 75 is root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. Similarly, we find the value of sin 75. Let's see. We find the value of sin 75 as what I get. Let's see. We write sin 75 as sin 45 plus 30. Let's see. We apply now here. We apply the formula sin A plus B, which is sin A cos B plus cos A into sin B. Now what I get? Let's see. 1 upon root 2. The value of cos 30 root 3 by 2 plus the value of cos 45 1 upon 2. 1 upon root 2 into the value of sin 30 is 1 upon 2. Now we get a value of root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2. Dear student, this is the value of sin 75 degree, which is root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2, and the value of cos 75 is root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. Now what I do, dear student? Now dear student, we put the value of cos 75 and sin 75 in equation 1, and after solving them we get our result. Let's see. Now from equation 1 we get, let's see here, we put the value of what in that? X into the value of cos 75 is what? Root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2, and here plus y, the value of that is what? Root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2 is equal to 3 root 2, right as it is. Now we take 2 root 2 as LCM. We get x, we get as root 3 minus 1x plus root 3 plus 1y is equal to 3 root 2 into 2 root 2. Now in this way we get, dear students, root 3 minus 1 into x plus into y is equal to 3 to the 6 to the 12. This is our required answer. So dear student, this is our required answer. So let's see once more time. This is one of the most important questions of your syllabus. Let's see. Here, dear student, find the equation of the straight line upon which the length of the perpendicular from the origin. Here, suppose that AB is the line and the length of the perpendicular from the origin is given by 3 root 2, which is the value of P according to equation of line, and that perpendicular make an angle of 75 degree with the x-axis. Okay, now in that condition the equation of line will be what? X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to P. Here alpha is 75 degree. Okay, now first, now we put the each and every value in that equation of line. We get as x cos 75 plus y sin 75 is equal to 3 root 2. After that, first we find the value of cos 75 and sin 75 according to that formula, which is cos 75 write as cos 45 plus 30, cos a cos b plus minus sin a sin b. Similarly, we find the value of sin 75 as sin a plus b. In that way, after that we putting all the values in equation 1 and solving them, we get our required equation of line. So dear students, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on this topic in this way. Now dear students, now we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on this topic. Let's see, we take one more question. Okay, we take a question. Let's see, find the value of theta and p. Find the value of theta and p. Find the value of theta and p if the equation x cos alpha, x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to p is normal form of the line, is normal form of the line, root 3x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. This is one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise, dear students. Okay, in that question, dear student, what we find? We find the value of theta. Okay, we find the value of theta and p if the equation x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to p is normal form of the line, root 3x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0, right? This is the question, na? Right, yes, this is right. Now look, first of all, dear student, we make that equation in the form of that. Let's see its solution. First, let's see, we write the equation. We have root 3x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we write the given equation in this way also. We write as root 3x plus y is equal to minus 2. Okay, now look what I do. We write the given equation in that form, root 3 upon minus root 2 upon x plus minus 1 upon 2 into y is equal to 1. Okay, look, dear student, we write the given equation in that form. We take equation 1 and we also have an equation. We also have an equation. What? An equation we have as what? X cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to p. We take equation number 2. Now dear student, what I do? Now on comparing equation 1 and 2. Okay, on comparing equation 1 and 2, let's see. Now on comparing equation 1 and 2. Okay, on comparing equation 1 and 2, we get, now look, this student, on comparing equation 1 and 2, we get what? Let's see, we get the perpendicular distance from the origin of that line, that is p is equal to 1. Okay, the value of p is equal to what? 1. And cos theta is equal to what? The coefficient of x cos theta. So the cos theta is equal to what? Minus root 3 by 2 and sin theta is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now look, now dear student, what I do now, let's see. Here we have cos theta is equal to minus root 3 by 2 and sin theta is equal to minus 1 by 2 na. Now dear student, let's see, we find the all possible value of theta from that equation and we also find the all possible value of theta from that equation. After that we comparing both and we take the common value of both the, we take the common value of theta which lies in both the equation. Let's see, first of all we take as, we write cos theta as, this is the value of what, cos 30 means pi by 6 minus pi by 6, and you know that we write as, we know the cos pi, we write cos pi minus pi by 6, or we can write cos pi plus pi by 6, because of in both the cases if we write cos pi minus pi by 6 is minus cos pi by 6 and cos pi plus pi by 6 is also cos minus cos pi by 6. So in that case we find the value of cos 5 pi by 6 and or here we write as cos 7 pi by 6. Though so from that equation the all possible value of theta is 5 pi by 6, 5 pi by 6 and 7 pi by 6. So from that equation we find all the possible value of theta as plus 5 pi by 6 and 7 pi by 6. Now from the equation sin theta is equal to minus 1 by 2, we find all the possible value of that. Let's see, here we write minus sin pi by 6 because of the value of sin 30 is that. Now sin minus, we can write this as sin pi plus pi by 6, because of, dear student, if we write, we take pi minus pi by 6 then we get plus pi by 6 because of sin pi minus theta is plus sin theta and sin pi plus theta is minus sin theta. So we take only here we sin pi plus pi by 6, so here we get as sin theta is equal to sin 7 pi by 6, so theta is equal to 7 pi by 6. Now observing that conditions, the common value of theta is 7 pi by 6. Okay, so thus the common value of theta is 7 pi by 6. So the value of theta is 7 pi by 6 and the value of p is equal to 1. This is our required answer. Okay, so dear students, in that way you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on these concepts. Oh, this is the very important topic, okay, for your syllabus. So please, dear student, you revise all the topic, all the question of that topic and solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on this topic, and you can solve that type of question in this way. Okay, first we convert the given equation in the general form of that equation. After that we compare both the equation, we get as the value of p as 1 and the value of cos theta is equal to minus root 3 by 2 and sin theta is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now in both the equation, by both the equation we find the all the possible value of theta in both the equations, so we get, and after that we observe the common, we take the common value of theta which lies in both the, which satisfies both the equations. So in this way we get our common value as theta is 7 pi by 6. So this is our required answer, theta is 7 pi by 6 and the value of p is 1. So dear student, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on that topic. Now we take we take next topic of that chapter, which is distance form of a line, equation of a line in distance form. Let's see, this is one of the most important topic of your syllabus. Now your next topic is distance form of a line. Distance form of a line. Dear students, the equation of the straight line, this is very important, the equation of a straight line, the equation of a straight line passing through x1 y1 passing through x1 y1 and making an angle theta, making an angle theta with the positive direction of x axis, with the positive direction of x axis is x minus x1 upon cos theta is equal to y minus y1 upon sin theta is equal to r, where r is the distance of the point, where r be the distance of the point xy, distance of the point xy on the line from the point on the line from the point x1 y1. Dear students, this is one of the most important topic of your syllabus. Let's see once more time here. The equation of a straight line passing through x1 y1 and making an angle theta with positive direction of x-axis is x minus x1 upon cos theta is equal to y minus y1 upon sin theta is equal to r, where r is the distance of the point xy on the line from the point x1 y1. Now look, dear student, from the figure, let's see. Suppose that x will be the x-axis and y dash be the y-axis. Let us take, this is the straight line. Let us take AB the straight line which cuts the x-axis at L and y-axis at M. Okay, and making an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. And let us take that line is passes through the point. Now let's take more line, extended more. Let's be. Now let us take that point passes through the point x1 y1. Let us take that point be x1. So, and we draw q and perpendicular to OX and we join that. And up, let us take another point P xy lies on the line and the distance of that point from the point, this is r, and we also draw the perpendicular in this way. Draw perpendicular. Okay. Now, and here we draw the perpendicular and let's see that point be x1 and that point be y1. Similarly, we take xy, so that this is what x and that value is what y. Okay, and the distance of that point and from the point x1 y1 is r, so that distance is r. Here the distance, here distance p is equal to r, because of here r be what, r be the distance of the point xy on the line from the point. Okay, now look, dear student, L M N P. Let us take r. We draw PR perpendicular to that. Now from figure, let's see that theta, so that angle will also be theta. Okay, that angle also be theta. Now look what I do, dear students. Now distance qi is what? From figure, distance qi is what? Sorry, yes, here that take as qs. Distance qi is what x minus x1. That distance will be what? X minus x1. Okay. And distance ps, what? Distance ps is what? Distance ps is what? Y minus y1. Okay, y minus y1, and that angle will be theta. Angle pqs is equal to what? Theta. Now look, and distance pr is what? R. Now we apply cos theta. Now in triangle pqs, cos theta is what? Base upon perpendicular. Here base is what? That qs, and perpendicular is what? R. So here we have q cos theta r is equal to qs is what? X minus x1, and here transfer that side cos theta. R x1 minus x1 upon r is equal to x minus x1 upon cos theta. Take equation number 1. Similarly, dear student, again that triangle we have cosine theta. We have sin theta is equal to what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Here perpendicular is what? PS, and hypotenuse is what? R. That is, the value of R will be what? PS. The value of PS is what? Y minus y1 upon sin theta. Take equation number 2. Now what I do? Dear students, this is equal to R is equal to x minus x1 upon cos theta. This is also equal to R, which is equal to y minus y1 upon sin theta. Take equation 2. Now using equation 1 and 2, now let's see. Now using equation 1 and 2, we get what I get. Let's see. X minus x1 upon cos theta is equal to y minus y1 upon sin theta is equal to R. Hence proved our result. Hence proved. So dear student, in this way we can prove that equation of line, which is very important for you and your syllabus. So dear student, let us take once more time. Here the equation of a straight line passing through x1 y1, okay, and making an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis is x minus x1 upon cos theta is equal to y minus y1 upon sin theta is equal to R. Here R be what? Here R be the distance of the point xy on the line from the point x1 y1 through which the line is passes. Okay. In going to derive that formula, first of all we draw an Cartesian coordinate as in that way, and we take an angle theta, and here we take q be an x1 y1 and p be any point xy lies on the line, and the distance between pq is r. Okay. Now from figure, that distance is x1, that is y1, that is x, that is y. After that, using Cartesian rule, we get distance q, x and ps. After that, we applying cosine and sine in that triangle. After that, we get that relation, and using equation 1 and 2, we get our required equation of line. So now, dear student, today class we solve some question based on the equation of line in normal or perpendicular form, and after that we discuss about the equation of line in distance form. This is the distance form of a line. Okay. Now first, dear student, you revise all the topic which we discuss in that class. After that, you practices that type of derivation in your copies. After that, you can solve some questions based on that topic and previous topic. And in next class, we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on this topic. First, you revise all the topic, okay, and you can solve some question based on them. Thank you.